when we first met a few years back, this must have been what 6 years ago. You was like mainly focusing on, or what I knew you for anyway, was running, with the ultra
Yeah,
distances and all that stuff. And obviously previously before that, you were a black belt in Taekwondo.
yeah.
So give me
Second dan black belt. Yeah.
second dan black belt in Taekwondo, which is an epic achievement in itself. But how did you go to get into like the like not just running, but like ultra distance running? Because that's like upper level. You know what I mean? Like normal people
Yeah.
who go running, even if you do like a half marathon or something, the distances you do are like crazy distances.
Yeah, I know, and do you know what? It's mad because basically I used to smoke, I used to drink, I used to do loads of like stupid stuff, and I didn't really value life at all. The only thing I cared about was my girlfriend and my job, and then when me and my girlfriend decided to have kids, I just I just changed. Basically, my missus told me that she was pregnant. She'd done the test, and she was. And then I basically just said, I can't live this life and bring a kid into it. So I quit everything and then basically started running. And I remember doing my first mile. And I used to be a good runner when I was in school, but I'd never ever took it seriously. And then I'd done my first mile and I stopped about 3 times and I threw up. And I thought, oh, I don't like running, I hate it. But then, because of my competitive mindset, I couldn't stop thinking about it and feeling like a loser. So I went out and ran another mile, and then I started timing it, and then doing a mile every day, and then trying to beat it, and then it went to 2 miles. Then before I knew it, I was doing 10k, and then I was trying to beat the 10k time in my head, and then I did the Winslow half marathon, and my father-in-law was like, I call him the Rock. He's done a marathon in like 2 hours 37 minutes. He's an absolute elite runner, and he watching him and seeing his achievements just like really like pushed me, and he inspires me all the time anyway. He's like such an inspirational fella. We don't always see eye to eye on things. Like I I I like to look for the truth in certain situations. So, like these conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I like to look for facts and truth, and I don't believe things that people tell me straight off unless I can see actual stuff happening. And he doesn't agree with me on that sometimes. But putting that to aside, he's like his journey with marathons and all that inspired me to step up my running. And so then I entered the Liverpool Marathon, and I was about 16 and a half stone then as well, and I did it in under 5 hours. I think it was just under 5 hours. I had no training because I got injured, and then didn't train for it, and I weren't going to do it. But then on the morning at the marathon, I thought, do you know what? What's the worst that could happen? So I went and done it, and I got to like 17 miles and running up a Parliament Street. I just remember it absolutely killed me, and then I had to run it through Sefton Park, and I felt like my legs had been, all my muscles had snapped and everything. I was in this excruciating pain, and then I literally just found this thing inside me head that, like, to keep going, where all I was saying to myself was, quit. You've already done more than what you needed to do. Just quit, just quit. But I just found this warrior mentality. It's funny that the signs in the back there, as I say. But I ended up sprinting the last mile of it along the Dock Road, and then I just got addicted to running. I just once I accessed that part of my mentality, I just thought, wow, I can do anything. And now I believe anything I do, I can achieve the best in it.
100%.